following is a sports presentation of the Carthage Tiger Sports Network, 93.5 and the fabulous 1490 KDMO. Carthage Tiger Basketball is on the air. Carthage Tiger Basketball, brought to you by the Bob Brown Agency, Jeff Hopkin of American Family Insurance, Fair Acres Family YMCA, Drew Evans Investments, Schmidt Associates, eCarthage.com, Jerry Post and State Farm, McDonald's of Carthage, Probert Auto Body, Nail Mortuary, Boomer Sooners Barbecue, D&D Sexton, Pearson Kelly Office Products, Specialty Risk Insurance, Morrison Webster and Carlton, Turf Tamers, Visiting Angels, Pine Dick Insurance, Sirloin Stockade, Grace Lanes, Carthage Hardware, Farm Bureau's Lord of Beauty and Adam Bridges, Reeves Tire and Auto, Tom Garrison Construction, Community National Bank and Trust, the Little Venue of Carthage, Carthage Ford, Carthage Chrysler, and Clothesline Cleaners and Car Center. And now, Carthage Tiger Basketball.
Our coverage of 4 games in less than 24 hours begins in 5 minutes and 10 seconds as we get ready for Carthage Lady Tiger Basketball here on 93.5 and the fabulous 1490 KDMO and streaming on 1490KDMO.com. I'm Chris Jackson, joined by the voice of the Tigers, Jim Taylor.
Actually, I just was passing by. I've heard about this guy.
Really? Well,
not good, but you know.
Well, I mean, we're glad you're here then.
All right, I guess I can do the best I can.
This is Jim's cousin Tim Jailer, joining us.
My dad is Professor Spooner. if you know the story behind that. But.
Oh gosh. Well, here we be all together again after basically a week off. They were supposed to play at Branson Monday.
Some of us longer because of this silliness.
That's true.
I call anything now disease, weather. It's just silliness.
Exactly.
We just all turn that way. Unfortunately, sometimes we can't help it. But I was like everybody else. No crisis was worse than the others, but I had one every day, like I think everybody else did out there.
Right. Well, either way, no crisis is so far today. We're ready to bring you Carthage Lady Tiger and Carthage Tiger basketball here as they take on Ozark. And, of course, the games that we were supposed to bring you Tuesday will be tomorrow. So 4 games in less than 24 hours, and we get to make a trip to Branson and don't even get to see a show. Yeah. Well, except the games.
Yeah. Well, we get our great colleague Scott McCauley to give he knows who that guy you're asking about. He knows who he is.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'll
he says he's a king, but anyway.
Oh, well, all right.
There's another long story there, folks, but Carthage comes in tonight at 12-9, 2-4 in the conference, and Ozark, unbecoming of their girls' team, 11-10 on the year. But they are 6-1 in the conference.
Now that doesn't surprise me.
As soon as we get this up, I will tell you who the teams they have lost to. But they have definitely rallied in the conference season. So far this year, they have played. Their losses are to Jeff City, Rolla, Incarnate Word. Put a star behind that one. Hollister, West Plains, there's another star. Skyline, yet another great program, and everyone knows about Stratford.
Right.
So those are all losses. Of those 10 losses are to those kind of teams, and to Kickapoo, there's another one. But they have just ran over everybody in conference so far. In fact, they beat Neosho the other night 61-21 and beat Carl 64-38 on the 11th. So.
Well, no wonder their overall record is 500, but good grief. If we had to go up against those teams, we'd probably be 500. You know what I'm saying? Any team would be happy to come away with a good conference record, even with a 500.
Of course, some coaches' philosophy to that is, well, it gets you tough for the right time of year. And Ozark, I think, has 1 more to go. We have 3 more to go, counting tonight. And the right time of the year will be in 2 weeks.
That is true, but you can't argue with their conference schedule. That is for sure.
And Carthage comes in at 12-9 on the year, and they last won. Was it the other night against Saturday afternoon? I believe it was. Wasn't it?
It was last Saturday against Neosho.
I'm getting back in touch too. 65-48 was the win there. They have tonight, and they go to Branson tomorrow, home with Webb. There's also a game on the schedule at Lamar on the 24th. I don't know if that's still going to carry out or not, but. sometimes those non-conference games at the end of the year, it's kind of like, oh, well, we have other things to do. So.
Right, exactly.
But the Lady Tigers have other things to do tonight. That's to take on these Lady Tigers and hear from Jeff Hodkin of Inside the Numbers and American Family Insurance back in 30. Lady Tiger basketball, KDMO.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. Find out how we're helping others pursue their dreams and declare your own at amfam.com/dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance Company, American Family Mutual Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Brought to you by Jeff Hodkin American Family Insurance, 359-3399.
Here for the national anthem. Be back with you here in about 90 seconds. What about you? That was a rather low-volume anthem tonight.
It was very, very quiet, almost quaint.
Yes.
But either way, always love it when the Carthage band is here. The Carthage High School Pep Band is joining us tonight. Always a good thing because now, during commercials, we get to play Name That Tune.
And I get to come back with the lyrics if it comes back on while we're on the air.
So while you're getting the starting lineups there, Jim, why don't we hear from our tip-off sponsor, brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. Let's hear from them. Be back in 30 seconds. This is Carthage Lady Tiger basketball on KDMO.
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger basketball opening tip-off. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates all the efforts of the parents, coaches, players, and students in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a loyal and dedicated member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. Community National Bank and Trust, west of Lowe's in Carthage, 237-0096. Member FDIC.
For the 11-10 Lady Tigers of Ozark, it will be Riley Boggs, Anna Hitt, H-I-T-T, Lila Watson, Molly Rushing, and Mariah Putt. That's P-U-T-T. So we have Hitt and Putt tonight.
Are we playing basketball or golfing?
A little bit of everything, it looks like. And I'm going to make sure that spelling on number 20's name. We'll see what happens here. We are underway. To the right wing, it is Hitt. Now back to the corner, and it's thrown away. Nope, it's tipped by Crow.
Would that be Chip?
It is. Molly Rushing. I don't know why I put an ing on that. Who's ever heard of Molling? Here we go, a scoop shot, and it goes in by Putt. And Ozark gets the first lead. And the first trip down for Carthage. Trying to get back in the groove here. Here is Yates getting a screen from Shannon. Goes to the baseline right, puts it up high off the glass, and good. So it's two apiece, and Ozark coming back. Riley Boggs has it out top, being guarded by Crow. Now to the left wing. To the left corner they go. Dribbling out to the wing is Watson. Now back on the right side to hit. Back up top, around over to the left wing. There's a three try. That is off the back of the iron, no good. Shannon gets the easy rebound and goes off to Yates. Yates will bring it up, tries to zigzag, stops, goes to Crow, fakes the three. Back to the corner, Yates moves to the wing on the right. Now to the free throw line, back to Fullerton. Fullerton flips it back to Crow, aims another three, thought she was, and passed it up. Back to Yates, she fakes one. Trades off a pass, she'll bring it back, lay it up, and good. So 6-2, more pressure, and we have a whistle and a timeout quickly by Ozark. 6:10 to go first quarter, and they've spent a 30 already. And we will too. 6-2 Carthage back in 30. Lady Tiger basketball, KDMO.
Fair Acres Family-Wide cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The coaches, players, and their families all deserve a hearty congratulations and a sincere thank you for their sacrifice and hard work. As Fair Acres Family-Wide works to build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities, they know that good sportsmanship goes a long way in developing one's character. Fair Acres Family-Wide is proud to be part of Carthage and a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger broadcasts. Go Tigers!
Again, full court pressure applied. Now it's broken. Here's Boggs bringing it up for Ozark. 6-2 Carthage, a couple of minutes gone. Back to the wing, now back to Boggs. She circles back through the lane, lost control of the ball. What do we have here? Is it a foul which caused the ball to get loose? Apparently so. That'll signal three. Okay, it's on Fullerton. 3-5. Here's a shot up from the free throw line, no good. Here comes Yates back, 6-2 Carthage. Lob into Ream just outside the left of the lane. Tries to back her way in, still moving, puts it up short, and she'll get some free throws. That foul will be on Lila Watson.
I tell you what, Jim, over the last couple of weeks, Ream has really worked on her post-up game, and if she hasn't gotten the bucket, she's been able to go to the line and usually been hitting the free throws. In fact,
got that one.
In the third quarter against Willard last week, she had 8 points in the third quarter, all from the free throw line.
She had to come in for Lauren Wilson and has done nicely the rest of the season. That free throw also there, so that puts her, 10 of 10 now?
Pretty much.
8-2. Again, pressure applied. And there's a collision, no call. Back comes Anna Hitt for Ozark, tries to go coast, puts it up short, offensive rebound. Reverse layup is good, and the foul. Mariah Putt returned it, and she'll go to the free throw line.
A great story concerning Lauren Wilson. Of course, last Saturday was senior night, and she was able to come into the game, Jim, against Neosho and get 2 points.
I was listening to that.
So it was a great camaraderie, it's got to be a sisterhood on the court, even when you're playing against an opponent like Neosho. They still allow that. So
apparently Shannon got in the lane too early, so another free throw awarded. Both of them were missed. It's 8-4 Carthage. Here comes Yates back for Carthage. Stripped to the ball, but cut it back. Gets it off to Crow. Now to the wing, Ream. She'll aim a three over there. Got it on the swish.
You can't leave Ream alone like that. She'll make you pay.
Moves it up to 11-4 Carthage. Here comes Boggs. Flips it back to Putt. Puts it up and good. She has the 6 Ozark points. 3 minutes gone, 4:59 and counting. Here comes Yates. Off to Fullerton. Back off to Shannon, to Crow on the left wing. Up top to Yates. Flips it back to Crow, comes to the free throw line with it. Now back to Shannon. Shannon now back to Crow, thinks about it again. Now starts the dribble. And goes back around to Yates. Yates weaves through a triple team, gets stripped to the ball, but it's knocked back by Yates into the hands of Fullerton. Back to wide open Shannon, dribbles once, got it. So back to a 7-point advantage at 13-6. Here comes Riley Boggs. Back to the left corner they go. Trade right back to Boggs. She comes baseline, bounce pass, open underneath. Layup is good from Mariah Putt, who has the 8 Ozark points.
I wonder who their main scorer is.
Find her for the cup, I guess. Here's Yates. Back to Fullerton. Gets the screen. Fullerton backs away on a 3, and it barely moved the net. The lead moves to 8. That's 16-8. Ozark bringing in and a foul. That'll be on Ream. Got there just a little too late as Molly Rushing got the ball, released it, and then contact was made.
I want to say thank you to the Carthage High School Athletic Booster Club. First quarter video streaming sponsorship on 1490kdmo.com. We'll tell you the rest as we go throughout the game.
Unfortunately, that's 2 already on Ream. 3:30 left to go in the first. 16-8 Carthage. Faking his hit. She goes up and airballs it. Goes left to right. Second try, it's not going to go. That's from Mariah Putt. And here comes Fullerton back for Carthage. Behind the back dribble. Not the smoothest, but she does it a couple of times. Back over to Yates. She's to the left of the circle. Back to the wing. Crow comes driving baseline left through the lane. Gets it off to Cochran. Cochran between the arc and the paint over there on the right side. Now off to Yates. She'll back it out, lob it into Shannon, pass a little short, and taken down maybe. We have a whistle. They call a foul on that. Ball was
Where was the foul?
Retrieved by Putt, then it went off her leg. And apparently it went off Carthage again. No, it did go off of Putt out of bounds. I thought they were going to call a foul there, but, well, now they're getting some discussion. And they're also getting a substitution. Talk about it long enough, they might. There's no replay booth. Here's Fullerton on the inbound.
Thank goodness for that.
Into Cochran, dribbles once, baseline right, passed up a shot, gives it off to Probert, can't go, and it is to the free throw line. Presley Probert.
I tell you what, Cochran and Raven and Presley Probert have been playing some really good minutes here in the last couple weeks. Getting some good points in.
Foul is on Wakeman, and the free throw good. The next one, and that's off the side, no good. Rebound taken in by Ozark. 17-8, largest lead. Here's a three-point try on the wing. That is drilled by Riley Boggs. 17-11, that'll bring you back in. Here's Yates. She's in the front court, gives it off to Fullerton. Fullerton looks to the right side and has to hold up on the pass. Needs to get rid of it, lobs it out to Yates. Yates will maneuver a little bit between the circles. Then give back over to Fullerton. Fullerton tries to direct traffic, but nobody can get near. Now Fullerton starts the drive herself. Right-hander, no good. Got it back on the left side. Puts it up, no good. No call on the follow shot. Now we have a whistle on the rebound foul. That'll be on Probert. That almost was one of those crazy ones you don't see that often. And hit a bad shot and bounded off the right of the board to the left side, and she got it right back. I thought maybe they're going to get a foul going up, but they did not. And Presley Probert gets the foul, her first.
It was really almost like a pass to herself.
What you see in a game of horse. Here is Mariah Putt for Ozark. 1:42 to go in the first quarter. Here's a jumper from 15, not going to go. Putt gets the rebound, fakes out Shannon, and puts it in.
That was a nice move.
Ozark back within 4 at 17-13.
Who did you say made that bucket?
Yeah.
It's Putt?
Yeah, she's made all but 3 points.
It's in the hole.
Yes. Here is Yates back to the wing. Presley Probert comes in a triple team, and she's ripped from behind. She hits the deck. Ozark looking for a clean block. I might actually agree with some of the folks out there. Looked like she froze possession, but they call a foul. It'll be on Mariah Putt.
So Raven Probert checks in for Shannon.
Yates will toss it. Short route. Fullerton, she's open, and she lays it in.
That was a nice little design play for 2.
Fullerton with 5. 19-13 Carthage. Coming up with it is Anna Hitt. Now back Anna Carey. Got it over to Putt, and she put it in her bag. So 1 minute exactly.
Looks like missing the birdie from 3 feet.
We're gonna have a lot. We're gonna wear those references up.
Yeah,
until this
we
game's
are.
over.
I'm going to try not to.
Here is Cochran getting a pass from Yates. Bounds away from her. Yates will get it back. Back to Probert. Probert now to Fullerton. 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 19-13 Carthage. Presley Probert out high to the wing. Now throws it in the middle of the lane. It's loose and it's picked up. Here comes Ozark back the other way. Fast break. Layup is no good. Too strong. And Yates will bring it back with 25. She'll try to weave through. Now she'll pull out to the wing. Give it off to Raven Probert. Now back to Cochran for 3. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we have a timeout. I believe Carthage called that one.
Yeah, I believe that took a 30, Jim.
And we'll take a 30. This is Lady Tiger Basketball, KDMO.
The owners, staff, and management at Sirloin Stockade wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics but also in the classroom. Sirloin Stockade knows that hard work and diligent effort are keys to achieving goals, and they look forward to those young students embracing the challenges of tomorrow. Sirloin Stockade is proud to be part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you to stop by before the game or during the weekend for a delicious meal that's just as good as home cooked. Sirloin Stockade, 1027 West Central in Carthage.
Very evenly distributed thus far on these 22 points for Carthage. 7 for Ream, 4 for Yates, and 5 for Fullerton. And single buckets and a free throw for others. In 16 seconds, they'll go back here on defense, see if maybe they can try to steal another one. Ozark does get it across with Mariah Hitt. Now back underneath to Putt. And she has already 12 points. Fullerton will have to go from around half court. She'll launch it, and it is off the glass. Didn't get any close to the rim, but a healthy quarter for Carthage. The Lady Tigers lead Ozark 22-15. Back here in 1 minute, Lady Tiger Basketball, KDMO.
Is your office ready to be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pearson Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you. Whether your office has an internal IT team or not, we have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Jim Taylor and Chris Jackson back in Carthage after one. Carthage 22-15. They trailed early and then tied at 2 and then took a 4-2 lead, built it out to 9 on 2 occasions, and right now it's at 7. Yates, Probert, and Crow, and another Probert, which is Presley missing the shot, and Sophie Shannon. Ozark will bring it back, down 7. Anna Hitt gives it off over to Rushing. Now back to Hitt. She'll circle to the free throw line, throw the pass too far, but it's chased into the corner by Putt. She'll go to the line baseline, left on the left side, and hit it. 14 points. And Ozark has scored 17. 22-17. Here's Yates, and the ball almost stolen. Curl will have to chase it. Now it's wrestled away by Ozark, and then back the other way it comes. Trying to drive is Solomon, and she's hit. That's probably a good foul there. It'll be on Raven Probert. So Ozark will bring Kiana Rivera in. Fullerton and Ream back in for Carthage. Ozark will inbound right of the goal, and they flip it out to Hit. Back on the right wing to Boggs. Boggs back to Hit. Hit comes out to the paint to the right side. Now back to the corner. With it is Solomon. Back around middle of the lane. Right-hander not going to be any good as Fullerton, which went straight up in the air with the hands, and that's where the ball landed. They bring it back, does Carthage with Raven Probert. Back to Shannon. To the wing. That is Yates. Now to Fullerton on the right corner. Back into Reen. Pivots, goes through the lane, draws free throws, almost got it to go in.
Reem doing some great lane work again.
Foul posted on Adri Wakeman, her second. And the string is over on the free throws.
Yep. Yeah, you could tell as soon as he shot it, she knew it was going to be short. But at least we don't ice field goal kickers.
Yeah. Here is the next one. She got that one to go. Justin Tucker will not like Joe Buck for quite a few years from now.
No.
Ball went bounding off of the rim, and they chased it back down. Ozark will bring it back. 23-17. Here comes Rivera. Now back to the wing to Hit. She goes out with it. Now moves to the wing. Back to the right corner. Now to Watson on the wing. Back around to the left wing. Now to the corner. Back out a wing to Watson. Bounce pass back over to Rushing. Thought about trading it back to Rushing. Did Hit. And she goes into the lane. Loses the ball. Fullerton on the ground to pick it up. Off to Yates. Hook pass. Off to Raven Probert. Cross court to Fullerton. And she'll slow it up. Now back to Yates. 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. 23-17. Carthage with 1 point thus far in the quarter. Here comes Yates to the baseline. Cut off there. Now back to the wing. Fullerton almost shuffled the feet. Goes left. Comes back right. Backs up. Tries the three. That's going to go short. But there's Probert on the rebound. Off to Reen. Reen behind the back dribble. Maybe too far out. But it bounds off to Yates anyway. She puts it up and can't put it in. Well, fortune shined on it, but they couldn't cash it in on the goal. So Ozark didn't really have to do anything there defensively. This Carthage just missed. Here is Hit back to the left corner. A jumper over there hits the side of the glass. Now a tie-up. It'll be between Probert and Solomon. It'll stay with Ozark as Crow comes in for Raven Probert.
Now, if you're looking at 1490kmo.com, it almost looked like it almost went off the side of the glass there, which would have been a very strange shot. Just shows that cameras can be deceiving, I suppose.
I'm surprised they didn't call it a dead ball. But
true.
Pass inside to Putt. Puts it up. Can't find the mark that time. Ball bounds out to Crow. And she'll work it up far side of the court. And she'll give it ahead to Ream. Dribbles once, twice. Muscles her way in. Puts up the shot short. But Fullerton is right there to pick it up in the lane. Puts it up right side. Not going to go. Bounds off to Putt. And back comes Ozark. And it's off to Boggs. Still 23-17 Carthage. Been on the score a little bit. Back at the top is Mariah Putt. Now off to Rushing. Back to Boggs. Out to the left wing, now top of the key. To the right wing is Boggs. And she'll flip it up to the top to Watson. Watson drives, about a 12. No good, too high off the glass. Didn't get a good rebound off of that, and it hit the front of the rim. Break the other way. Crow, she stops on the left wing with it. Now back across to Ream. Ream 1 foot into the arc. Now back to Yates on the right corner. She'll arch one. That's going to go well short. Ball loose, and who wants it? Shannon's going to scramble for it, and they call it a jump ball, which will stay with Carthage. That's one of the weaker shots I have seen Yates put up.
Yeah, that is unusual, definitely.
She will now inbound right of the goal. Lob pass out to Crow. Comes middle of the lane. Tries a scoop. No good. It's off the bottom of the backboard. She knew what she wanted to do. Just couldn't quite get it under control. So Ozark brings it back across. With it is Watson, then she'll flip it out to the wide side to Boggs. Back over on the wing to Rushing. To Rivera. Now to Watson. Back to Rushing. Riley Boggs has it between the circles. Now off to the left wing, Rushing. Now to Putt. Off to Boggs. Boggs driving, middle of the lane, weaving the way through, puts it up, no good. Ball bounds off of Ozark out of bounds. It'll be with Carthage, looking for their first field goal of the quarter. You figure a situation like that, over 4 minutes in, they would have fallen behind, but they're still up by 6. Here's Yates being trapped on the far side, but she weaves out of it. Gets to Reen. Reen fakes a shot. Whistle. What do we have here? Foul on Ozark.
I want to say thank you to Carthage Hardware for second quarter video streaming sponsorship. 1490KD1.com. Through the Carthage Tiger Sports Network on YouTube and through the Boxcast app through your Amazon Fire Stick, your Roku, or your smart TV.
Mariah Putt, her second foul, 5 on each side. Inbound they go to Yates. Comes to the left of the lane, flips it back to Ream. Now back up to Crow. Crow flips it back to Ream. Eyes it, now comes into the middle of the lane, puts it up, gets free throws. Into the line she will go with under 3 to go.
Thinking about it, I don't think I've ever seen Ream when she hasn't really taken it strong to the basket except for the three-pointer that she made earlier.
And a little slump in the free throws all of a sudden. Hit that one too hard. The play before this, you talk about milliseconds and seconds. If she'd have seen Shannon open, as wide open as she was a second earlier,
right,
they'd be going down the court with a bucket. And the second one decides to fall. So 7-point game, 24-17. Under 3 to go in the less than scintillating second quarter for both teams. Here's Solomon. Back to the corner hit. Now across to the left wing, Watson. Flips it back onto the right wing to Rushing. Back over to Hit. She's on the right corner in front of the Carthage bench. Goes to the wing, now back up top they go. 2:25 to go, pass back to Hit, middle of the lane, got it to go, her first two. 24-19. Here comes Yates. 2:10 to go in the first half. Off to the wing, they go to Crow, Cochran, Yates, Ream, and Presley Probert out there right now. Ream trying to back her way into the lane. They're trying to go for a charge, a very late charge call. And I think the bench on Ozark bought that one. The play was going to go to the hoop. Ream was going to get the bucket. Then all of a sudden, oops, here comes that arm behind the head of the referee and called the charge.
And unfortunately, that's the third on Ream.
That was just... I thought I moved slow these days. On the left wing, Ozark gives it off to Hit. She moves top of the key. Now back to Watson. Back around to Rushing, had it for a brief moment. Back to Hit. Now off to Boggs. Boggs trying to go inside, cannot flip it out. Back to the corner, Solomon. She's open on a three and got it. That's her first bucket, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game at 24-22, and Carthage a timeout. And they want a full. 1:21 left to go here in the first half. Carthage with only 2 points in this quarter after a 7-point first quarter lead. Now lead by only 2, 24-22, back in 1. Lady Tiger basketball, KDMO.
Tom Garrison Construction knows what it takes to build a winning team. Hard work, commitment, knowledge, and accountability. Garrison Construction is a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger Sports and congratulates all of the student athletes on their hard work and dedication. Garrison Construction excels at remodels, metal buildings, roofing, and custom homes. Garrison Construction, serving Carthage and the surrounding area since 2006. Garrison Construction says, go Tigers.
Cleaners and Car Center of Carthage are proud sponsors of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. It takes a community to make a successful team, and our Tigers are no exception. Clothesline Cleaners now offering wash and fold service, and they clean all sports uniforms. And Car Center of Carthage next to the Cleaners, where everyone is approved. At the corner of Garrison and Centennial, Clothesline Cleaners and Car Center of Carthage give a big salute to our Tigers. Go Blue!
We were discussing our little charge that we didn't think was a charge. It was kind of like we were watching the delay of the video when that foul was called. Here's a foul as they inbound to Fullerton.
I think it's the charge on Ream they just called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
just now caught up.
Oh, yes.
So Fullerton to the line. Foul on and a hit, her second. Fouls are 7-6 Ozark. Carthage still without a field goal in this quarter. Need to do it from the line, and not to be. Bound off the front twice. Chance for Ozark to maybe take the lead. Zeffie Kent, her first action. I would have remembered that name. Here's Solomon.
In relation to Clark?
Yes. We'll get to that here in a moment, maybe. They work it around the edges to the right side with Kent. Now back to the corner rushing. Ball stolen away by Yates. She's coming back. She's got a lead. A step on everybody. Lays it up, and it won't go. And the ball off of Shannon, out of bounds. She tried to save it. Yates thought it was going to be off of Ozark. Otherwise, she might have had a chance to slap it back and play, but it goes out of bounds. So 39 seconds to go. Ozark, again, a chance to make a 9-point deficit. Squared before the half. Here is Kent. Back over on the right side to Boggs. Now back to the right corner, Solomon. Handoff back to Boggs with 15 seconds. They're going to set up for one. Pass to the right wing. That is rushing. Now back up top, 6 seconds to go. Back to rushing again. Lost the ball momentarily. Puts up an air ball. That should run the clock. It does. Shannon plucked the air ball up. And it is 24-22 at the half. Carthage scores only 2 points, but maintains a lead. Take a 3-minute pause and come back. This is Lady Tiger basketball on KDMO.
The law firm of Morrison, Webster, and Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger sports broadcast. Good sportsmanship, sharing, being humble, and learning from mistakes build strength and character in our student athletes. The attorneys and staff at Morrison, Webster, and Carlton know that working hard together to achieve a common goal is a learned skill that can truly make a difference in a young life. The law firm of Morrison, Webster, and Carlton. Offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers, go Big Blue.
The owners and staff at Grace Lanes, just east of the Carthage Square, wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics, but also in the classroom. They look forward to our young students achieving their goals and the promises of tomorrow. Grace Lanes is proud to be a part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you about bowling leagues on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evenings and Saturday mornings. Or stop by for an ice cream and a smoke-free bowling experience Monday through Saturday. For more information, go to gracelanes.com. Go Tigers!
Bimedick Insurance is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Successful teams select great members, develop a solid game plan, and purchase the best equipment for the game. Bimedick Insurance applies this same philosophy when developing an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When looking for insurance, the right agent for your team is Bimedick Insurance. Give Bimedick a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue!
If you're a fan of spicy, good news. McDonald's Spicy Chicken McNuggets are back, and they're just the right amount of spicy. If you're a fan of extra spicy, more good news. So is our mighty hot sauce. And if you're a fan of getting extra spicy, extra fast, even better news. You can order ahead on the McDonald's app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
For a limited time at participating McDonald's.
Your Carthage McDonald's, locally owned and operated by Shane and Karen Campbell. Go Big Blue.
Carthage, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram cheers on our Tigers. They want to recognize the hard work and sacrifices that the parents and coaches and their families make to help our student athletes be their best during and between the games. And don't forget, the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, keep Carthage, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in mind. Parts, service, sales, and financing, everything in one place and at competitive prices. Save a trip and shop Carthage. Go Tigers!
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
In the halftime with the Mariah Putt Show. She plays for Ozark. 14 points of the 22 that Ozark has scored belong to her. And more balance for Carthage, but the trouble is, after a great first quarter, only 2 points, 2 free throws. That was it in the second quarter, but they still have a lead.
See, it's crazy to me, Jim, because that first quarter Carthage came out, and I think the Lady Tigers played probably one of their best quarters they played all season, especially up against a team like Ozark. They really were able to get the shots. Green was able to go hard into the lane, and if she didn't get the bucket, she got the free throws. And then all of a sudden, the second quarter, they went cold. But the thing about it is, really, so did Ozark.
Yeah.
Right? They really didn't score like they're accustomed to in the second quarter either. So Carthage, I would say, is pretty would be pretty happy going into the halftime with the lead after the second quarter they had.
And Ozark, this kind of team that generally does not take advantage of breaks like that, which Carthage couldn't get a field goal to go in, and then they couldn't do anything either.
They could, so it's very beneficial for Carthage to have that lead, and we'll see. We hope to see the Carthage team from the first quarter come back out of the halftime break. But then again, they will also, Ozark is going to make some pretty good adjustments at halftime as well. So we'll see what they do to change things and see if they come out different than they played in the second.
And we owe you another break. We'll go another 3 minutes. 24-22 in the girls' game. Boys to follow, obviously. This is Lady Tiger basketball on KDMO.
Specialty Risk Insurance cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The team at Specialty Risk Insurance congratulates Carthage student athletes on their hard work and dedication, both on the field and in the classroom, offering affordable options for home and auto insurance and a friendly team that's dedicated to helping you save money. Specialty Risk Insurance is proud to be a part of the Carthage community and this Tiger broadcast. For great rates on home